Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and thanks for joining us today for Who Rocks New Mexico? Today we'll visit with Dr. David Calkins, who has a drug-free treatment for pain. Then we'll see how Mountain West Sales makes it easy to choose the right fireplace for your home. And we'll discover why patients look forward to their appointments at Smiles by Design. But first, let's visit Jubilee Los Lunas and see why people from all over the country choose this active adult community.
After living in Albuquerque, renting for 3 years, we decided we really wanted to build our own home, and we came out here and saw Jubilee and the beautiful models, and we started thinking, wow, we can create our dream home.
I love this place. The fact that we have a home that we got to design, and we just love everything about it.
I think once I knew that I could have a clean slate and create whatever I wanted, move walls, I was excited. I asked about putting this wall with a fireplace, the see-through fireplace. Then, you know, doors, sliding doors, pocket doors. A huge shower with a big round window. Makes me feel like I'm in an aquarium. It got better and better. This is really our dream home.
This place is full of active adults. You just look at the schedule and you could keep yourself busy every day of the week, all day long. The friends here that you meet are like everybody's waving hi on the street, and you feel like it's instant friendships with everybody here. Having just retired from the military, this is just like a blessing to be able to find a place where we don't have to move, where we have what we want. And it's beautiful.
Perfect.
Right, the location is gorgeous here, and this is where we intend to stay. We're very excited.
We love
we
it.
Just love
we
it.
love it.
We can't believe we're here every day. It's like this is a resort, you know. I can't believe we get to stay here.
So I keep thinking someone says it's time to check out, but no, we live here, so it's great.
Rocky Mountain Stone got started in 1963. My mom and dad opened a materials yard with a friend from upstate New York.
I told him one day, I said, Earl, I'd like to start a little stone yard, and it's not going to be much, and you can run it. And that's how Rocky Mountain Stone Company got started.
I don't know exactly how we got into the dimensional stone business, whether it was cutting the travertine. We're now running 3 quarries at the processing facility in Berlin, and then the granite countertop scene kind of opened up, and that's really where it took off.
Vince and Scott believe in more than just business and profit. They're committed to being involved in their community.
My dad's involved with San Clemente Church, and he was sitting on the building committee when there was discussion about expanding that church and doing a remodel. When they built it, there's stone on the interior behind the altar, and the altar and the lectern and the baptismal font is all New Mexico travertine. We processed all that material at our plant, and we donated all of that as well as all the veneer stone for inside and outside the church. It's a spectacular building. The companies, Rocky Mountain Stone and New Mexico Travertine, have a great future. You know, we've got a couple of kids that may come into the business. I think that there's some opportunities for acquiring additional quarry properties and continuing to position the company so that we have the resources and the production capability so that we can be more competitive in the future. We're located about 7/10 of a mile south of Jefferson on the west frontage road of I-25. We're open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 till noon on Saturdays.
Coming up next, Dr. Greg Lepore and his amazing team at Smiles by Design.
I'm Steve McKee, president of McKee Wall Working Company and author of When Growth Stalls and Power Branding, with a tip about how you can make your business rock. Why do we hire attorneys, accountants, and physicians? To simplify complexity. There are far too many cases in law, regulations in the tax code, and intricacies of the human body for a layperson to comprehend. So we hire people who have spent years learning, understanding, and mastering those complexities to manage them for us. Managing complexity is a challenge leaders in every kind of business face. The best, like a good doctor or lawyer, focus on cutting through complexity. They seek clues. They recognize patterns. They separate the tangential from the consequential. They understand that just as complex problems can play off one another and create a vicious cycle of destruction, simple solutions can create a virtuous cycle that slays many dragons at once. Continuous complexity is a fact of life, and a fair way to define a leader is how well he or she manages it. The last thing any organization needs is a manager who makes things more complicated. Leaders can't lead when they're stuck in the weeds.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters. To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Let's discover why patients love everything about Dr. Greg Lepore and his remarkable dental team at Smiles by Design.
Hello, my name's Dr. Greg Lepore, and this is our practice. One thing that I like people to understand that's really important with my vision for each one of our patients is that if you want to save your teeth and keep your teeth for a lifetime, if you don't want to have dental emergencies or pain with your teeth, and you want to spend the least amount of money on your teeth in your lifetime, and this is a great place to come have your dentistry done.
I had a really horrible, traumatic experience with a dentist when I was in my late 20s. So I went years before ever having my teeth checked. I just thought if I brush and floss every day and I'm really diligent, that I can just manage without a dentist. But here came the pain. The pain came in my teeth, and I thought, oh God, I gotta go. And I found out about Dr. Lepore having this reputation for being somebody who's sensitive to pain.
Everybody's experience is important to us. We don't want anybody to have unpleasant experience. We're not perfect, but we strive for that perfection.
Came and saw Dr. Lepore, and indeed, I had 8 cavities. We took care of my mouth, and it didn't hurt at all. There was no pain, absolutely no pain. And so now it's enjoyable. I love getting my teeth cleaned. I love coming to see his staff.
I think making sure that everybody has a pleasant experience. And that pleasant experience is the way that you're greeted, the way you're talked to on the phone, the way that you're talked to in the chair. We don't talk down to people. You know, we realize that if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. That's our goal, is to be proactive and not reactive. So if we can do dentistry on things before they become a huge problem, you know, the prognosis is much better long-term for your tooth, and you also spend less money. I would sincerely ask any of you that may be watching that are looking for a new dental home to come try us out. I would love the opportunity to take care of you, and we look forward to meeting you soon.
Coming up next, Valley Fence Company, a family-owned business you can count on.
If you're thinking about a gas, pellet, wood, or electric stove to take the chill out of winter and add charm and beauty to your home, Mountain West Sales is the place to be. Our showroom, the largest burning display showroom in New Mexico, has more stoves on display than you'll find anywhere else. And when it comes to choosing a stove, get the powerful heating performance and styling you want with Harmon, noted for quality and efficiency. You'll love the rustic character and charm of Harmon wood-burning stoves, and even more, Harmon's precise temperature control for targeted heating in multiple rooms. You can also choose from Harmon's line of pellet stoves. Innovative and environmentally friendly, these stoves offer unique fuel loading options and features like easy touch control and exhaust sensing probe technology. It's easy to create a luxurious, warm, and inviting space with a premium pellet or wood stove from Harmon. And it's easy to find exactly the right stove right here at Mountain West Sales. Visit us here at our showroom on University, just south of Candelaria. Learn more at mountainwestsales.net.
We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email andrew@cliffdwellerdigital.com.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, host of New Mexico True Television, coming up right after Who Rocks. New Mexico True Television will showcase our great state as you've never seen it before, and will provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True adventure. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks, and stay with us at 8:30 for New Mexico True Television. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
Let's discover why contractors and homeowners alike count on Valley Fence Company for projects big and small.
Valley Fence was started by my grandfather in 1969, and when he got started, it was just a matter of hard work because he didn't have the opportunities, he didn't have the traditional education that a lot of folks have, and so for him it was just working hard and just trying to get that ball rolling.
The one thing my father had was he didn't have any limits, so he just continued to say, hey, let's try this and let's try this and let's go to this project. And it's very interesting. My father started it, and I think my gift is to just take what we had and try to make it better. And now with my son coming in, he's got some of mine and some of his grandfather's stuff in him, and so I think that's a good combination for the third generation to really expand what we're doing with technology. It's just bringing so many other opportunities for us, and he's a huge part of that coming on.
Well, we have a wide range of products, and we offer the traditional fence items such as chain link, cedar, latia fence.
We offer just about anything you can think of. You have powder coating products that go over that now. You've got vinyl, you've got wood, you've got composite. We are an anchor distributor for Design Master. Design Master is going to give you the longevity. It's a powder coated product. It's just going to be around for a long, long time, and compared to being a painted product, it's just, there's no comparison.
Where we really pride ourselves is the custom work. Technology's come so far now, the things that we could do 20 years ago and the things we can do now are drastically different. For example, with our plasma cutter now, we can custom design gates and our fences, and we can provide customers just about anything they want.
We take it from its inception of cutting it out with your design and then powder coating it to any particular color that you may want.
So we really love when customers come and challenge us and say, can you help us get this done? Our answer almost every time is yes, and we're happy with how it turns out. Gates can be an excellent accent for somebody's home. Our ability to customize them can make them fit your home's look and design so well that if your home looks a certain way, we can make your gate look a certain way, and it's just an opportunity to really, really showcase your fence and to put a bow on it. They're all compatible with gate operators. So if you want access control, if you want to be able to get in to your home via remote or via your phone, there's a ton of options these days, and it does make our lives a lot easier and provides a ton of security.
Over the last couple of years, we've also expanded our line into handrail. For some of our seniors, we put in handrails on their homes to help them, obviously, as they're getting older. Different designs, different colors.
Valley Fence Company is rooted in our community. We're happy to be from the South Valley. We're happy to be locally owned and from New Mexico, and a multiple generational business. I'm the third generation to work for the family business.
We just love our state. We love our community. We want to give back to that. We know that that's what's made our company successful. And we're not going anywhere. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. And we're going to be here for you today, tomorrow, and in 20 years from now.
Coming up, we've got an appointment with a doctor who can eliminate your pain without using dangerous drugs.
Wild Spirit is a safe haven for wolves and other exotic canids who are victims of the exotic pet trade. We have rescued captive bred wild canids and offer them a lifetime sanctuary.
The animals are amazing. They're great teachers. They help us learn about ourselves and about our place in the natural world. It's great to see them come here when they're in circumstances that are potentially life-threatening to them. and they show up at a sanctuary that's going to love and care for them, and then it's great to see that transition and to know that they're going to be safe and taken care of.
When you come here at Wild Spirit, you get to see a living example of transformations from animals that have been on death's door to being vibrant. Wild Spirit doesn't get any government funding. We're not supported by any giant conglomeration. We are supported by people just like you, individuals who have a big heart that want to help another being. The way we get our resources is from private tours, group tours, and other types of things around the sanctuary. But we can't do any of this without the generosity of the public. We'd love for you to go and visit wildspiritwolfsanctuary.org and take some time out to go through the animal stories, look at their pictures, and click that Donate Now button. Without your generosity and clicking that Donate Now button, we can't survive. Whether you're visiting Gallup or Grants, or touring El Morro or Bandera Ice Caves, plan to spend some time with us here at Wild Spirit Wolf Sanctuary. And I promise you that when you leave, you're going to share Wild Spirit with everyone you know, because that will be the most unique experience you have probably had in your lifetime.
In today's competitive marketing environment, there's a lot of buzz about drone video. Businesses of all types are looking skyward for better images to promote their companies, products, and services. Communities large and small are using drone video for economic development and tourism applications. Real estate agents know the value of drone video as a powerful selling tool for the homes, commercial buildings, and properties that they represent. Even ranchers are finding new and unique uses for drone video. And everyone wants professional drone video for their websites, social media, trade shows, and more. That's why Growler Digital has 3 full-time FAA-certified drone pilots on staff. They'll consult with you to ensure that your drone footage captures exactly what you want and need. Nothing compares to drone video, shot indoors or out by the professionals with more drone capabilities and experience than anyone else in New Mexico. Growler Digital. Check us out at cliffdwellerdigital.com or call Andrew at 505-363-2796. We look forward to working with you. A lot of people deal with pain on a daily basis, and opioid pain medications can be addictive. But what if pain could be eliminated without the use of these dangerous drugs? Let's visit with a doctor who just might have the answer. Santa Rosa, New Mexico is a small town along I-40 with a heritage that harkens back to the days of old Route 66. But there's a doctor here using state-of-the-art, cutting-edge technology to help people reduce or eliminate pain without the use of narcotics. Meet Dr. David Calkins.
What I do is actually try and find out why you hurt first. And then once I figure out the exact reason you hurt, I use the technology that's available to get rid of as much of your pain as possible. It's hard to find a good pain guy. And most of the people I see have already seen a lot of people. And a lot of them have even had surgeries.
There's new technology that allows us to do really minimally invasive procedures that interrupt the nerve signals that send a pain signal to your brain. It's an outpatient procedure. It's relatively pain-free.
Because what I'm doing is I'm taking little tiny bits of very dense local anesthetic and putting specific nerves to sleep to see if I can make your pain go away.
The idea there is to see if we're in the right spot.
If that works, then at our next visit, I'll go in there and knock those nerves out with a special technology called radio frequency.
A very small microwave generator heats up the nerve that's sending the pain signal and eliminates that nerve's ability to transmit a pain signal.
Radio frequency ablation can be an effective treatment for a variety of conditions, including back pain, neck pain, headaches, hip, shoulder, and knee pain, as well as others.
Half the people, the pain goes away forever. The other half, it's only a couple years. So unluckily for you, you may have to look at me every 2 years.
I refer patients to Dr. Calkins on a regular basis. Currently, where I practice at in TA in Santa Maria by Chama, patients will travel all the way to Santa Rosa because they feel that it's worth to have that full evaluation and have someone that can take a look at the whole picture of their pain and come up with the best treatment options.
My back has been broken twice, and I've had back problems all my life, I guess, and arthritis set in, and Dr. Calkins did those procedures on me. I feel a whole lot better. I don't hurt. He got me to where I could walk again without help.
I seen Dr. Calkins because I had a really bad sciatica pain. I dealt with it on and off for about 4 or 5 years. I'm very grateful to Dr. Calkins. He helped me out quite a bit. I'm doing really well, and I'm very, very grateful to him for that.
Sadly, I can't cure everybody, but I can fix you up so that you get back your life if, in fact, you just hurt. And everything still works, except when you try to do it, it hurts. Come see me. Or if you've already had all the surgeries and you still hurt, come see me.
This procedure is covered by all insurance companies. It is a fraction of the cost of surgery.
Santa Rosa is about an hour and a half from Albuquerque. But once you've been to everybody else, if you want to get better, just come see me.
Beehive Homes is a national franchise. There's 150 locations. But here in New Mexico, we've got the entire state covered. And no matter where you are in New Mexico, you're not very far away from one of our locations. We build smaller residential facilities that have a maximum of 16 residents per home. It's a family-style home-like atmosphere. At some point in our lives, all of us are going to be facing the need for assisted living for ourselves, or for our grandparents or parents. And I don't think that it's ever too early to know what your options are and know what's available to you. I tell everyone who's looking for assisted living to know 3 things, and that's the rules, the history, and the cost. And I say the rules meaning the state regulations about assisted living. There are certain rules, regulations, things that you're entitled to, whether it be staffing ratios, furnishings in your room, quality in your food, and in your environment that you are entitled to when you move into an assisted living home. So when I say know the history, I really mean know the history of the company. Who founded it? Who runs it? Where are they? Here at Beehive, all of the executives at our company, from the owner to myself and my brother, we have all been caregivers. We know what it means to give quality care. So the third thing is to know the cost. And I say this because there are so many words, phrases, terms used for pricing in assisted living and in long-term care. So make sure you know not just what your base price will be, but what will it be if mom or dad experiences their usual level of care that they need. Here at Beehive, we give you an all-inclusive price. So whatever we say the cost is, that's the cost. There is no guessing, there is no worrying, and I believe that brings a lot of peace of mind to our families. So whenever you are looking, whenever you're ready, whenever you're interested in learning more, please call us, come by, take a tour, get to know us. There'll be no high pressure sales. We just want to educate you and teach you and advocate for you and show you what quality care is.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families.
Children that lose their parents, it's very hard, or that they can't live with their parents, but to actually lose a brother and a sister and not be able to live with them, it's hard for them to not have them in their lives. So we felt a need to have the siblings stay together. There's children in our community around the state that have parents that cannot take care of them. So we want to ensure that these children have their brothers and sisters to grow up with.
What I like about El Ranchito is they help you to succeed and get you ready for when you graduate to get on and onto your own and prepared. They give me the opportunity to have a job and they support it, and when I'm having problems they're always there and they're always asking, well, what can we do to help out? What can we do to make whatever you want to do possible? I've learned to keep going when there's doubts or times are tough. Never give up, pretty much whatever I do. My favorite thing about our Ranchito is I'm able to show animals, and I'm allowed to get a good education, and I know they're always going to be there for me.
We take no state or federal funding, so everything that the children have here is given to us by donors. So you could help out by giving money, by being volunteers, or by just coming and bringing anything that we need for these children. My goals for El Ranchito would be that these children know that they have a stable home to live in, that they have self-worth, that there is a God, and that they have enough background that they're able to go on from here and have a productive, happy life.
Your gift makes it possible for children to experience a safe childhood through nurturing and love. To find out how you can help, call this number or go to elranchitonm.org.
One out of every 5 Americans will develop some type of skin cancer in their lifetime. The New Mexico Cancer Center has an innovative, non-surgical treatment for many types of skin cancer. Let's learn more. Finding out you have skin cancer can be a difficult diagnosis to accept, and unfortunately, skin cancer is a diagnosis that many New Mexicans face because while our beautiful sunshine is a great reason to love living in the land of enchantment, it also puts us at higher risk for developing skin cancer. For years, surgery has been the most common way to treat skin cancer, and while surgery is effective, it's also invasive and often painful, leaving behind scars from the treatment. But now there's a better and pain-free way to treat non-melanoma skin cancer. The New Mexico Cancer Center is the only place in the state that treats basal cell skin cancer and squamous cell skin cancer without surgery. The New Mexico Cancer Center team uses a specialized system that delivers a very precise dose of radiation to the skin cancer and a small margin around it, destroying the damaged cells while protecting the surrounding skin. And this means no cutting, no pain, no downtime, and no scarring.
With this kind of non-invasive radiation therapy, it's a few short treatments. Each treatment takes less than 30 seconds once the patient is set up, and patients can go straight from treatment to the golf course or the pool. There's no downtime, there's no restriction in their regular activities.
When treating something as serious as skin cancer, it's a good idea to understand the different treatment options available to you. Some cases require surgery, but many others can be successfully treated using this non-invasive approach that only New Mexico Cancer Center offers. The procedure is covered by most major medical insurance plans and Medicaid. So if you are facing a skin cancer diagnosis, call the New Mexico Cancer Center to schedule your consultation. The New Mexico Cancer Center, your strongest ally to conquer cancer. Well, that's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico, and I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the people that you saw today on the show, visit us online at whorocksnm.com. And remember, when you're out and about, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and thank them for their service. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you right back here again next week on KOB4 for another episode of Who Rocks New Mexico.